Hello everyone, welcome to this YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to be sharing how I recreate this beautiful style that you see on the screen. If you are yet to subscribe to this YouTube channel, please do well to like and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you'll be the first whenever we post. Let us know your thoughts on the comment section. Enjoy! So here is the fabric that I'm going to make use of. Comes in 4 yards and the chiffon is 2 yards. So what I've done here is I separated the wrapper from it. So from the wrapper I used 2 yards and 6 inches, right? So just measure 2 yards this way, 2 yards, then plus 6 inches. So the 6 inches is what I'm going to use to hem it this way. So I don't really need up to 6 inches to hem it. I will turn it half on one this way, then I'm going to sew it all down. I'll do the same thing to the other side of it. I'm also going to get my belt from here. So the down part, what I will do to the down part is that I'm going to measure, I'll place it and I will fold it into 2 this way, right? And I'll measure 1.5 inches, then cut it out because I'm going to add the chiffon to the down part. So I will gather the chiffon, right? I'll cut the chiffon into 2 and see the way it is. The chiffon is long, so the length is by 40. Then I'll place it into 2 this way. I'll cut it into 2, then I'll join it, then pleat this on the wrapper. And this is what is remaining after removing 2.5 yards from the fabric. This is what I have. So that's what we are going to use to cut the bodice and the sleeve as well. So let's keep this aside and draft the pattern. I'll be coming down 1/2 inch. This will serve as our guideline. Then from there I'm going to measure the neck width. So the neck width I'm going to be using 4 inches, and the neck depth for the front I'm going to be making use of 3.25, and for the back we'll make use of 0.75. Then we'll connect it this way. I'll be coming down for the slope 0.75, go up 1/2 inch. This will serve as the shoulder seam and the shoulder seam to join the back and front together. Shoulder to bust line is 11, then shoulder to waist is 17. Then I want it to stop at 22 inches. Then I will add 1 inch to hem it at the down part. So I'll make this to a straight line. And I'll be coming down after removing the slope. What is remaining here is 7 inches. I'll mark the midpoint of it, 3.5. Then I'll be coming out 0.75 this way from the midpoint. Then this will now serve as our chest line. I'll be using the hip circumference divided by 4. So I'll use the hip measurement to block, right? And my hip circumference divided by 4 is 11. So I will mark it on. I'll mark 11-inch line. Then I'll add 1.5 inches for side seam. So this is where we have it. Then I also come to the length. This is not really up to the hip area, but I'm considering the hip measurement to block, right? So the hip divided by 4 is 11 inches, which is here. Then we'll add 1.5 inches for side seam, which is here. Then on the waistline, the total measurement we have here, I'll minus 1 inch from it. So here we have 12.5. Here on the waistline I'm going to be marking 11.5. I'll mark 11.5 here. Then I'll connect the line. Then I'll connect my armhole this way. So I'll cut this out. So we'll cut the back neck first. So we'll be using this to cut for the back and front. Remember, there is not going to be zip at the back. So I'll get my fabric. So here is for the back. After cutting it on my fabric, I've gone ahead to cut facing for it. So I just place another fabric under this way. Then I trace out the neck I remove it this, then I shape it this way. So this is the facing. I've also iron my stay on it, right? So I open it up this way. Then I'll be placing it right side face each other this way. Then I'll be sewing it with quarter of an inch, then top stitch, then flip it to the back, right? So you can whip this area this way, you can whip this side. So this is for the back. As for the front, this is for the front. The neck depth is what is the difference from the back, right? Now this is the facing for the front. So this is it too. So I also open it up this way. This is the right side. Then I'll place the facing on it, right side face each other this way. Then I will sew the neck with quarter of an inch, then turn it to the wrong side. So I will do that. So I've used the facing to turn it out. So this is what I have after turning it out. This is for the front, right? And this is for the back. So what I will do is that I'm going to turn the shoulder. So I'll place them right side face each other. I'll be using the back to turn the front. That's why the facing for the back is big. So I'll place it on it like this, right side face each other. So I'll place it on it this way. Then I'll pick up the front, then arrange it with the facing, right? You can see the way I'm placing it. Then I'll place this back, then use it to turn it this way. I'll be using the back facing to turn it out this way. Then I'll sew with half inch. I'll do the same thing to the other side, after which I will sew the side. I'll place the side together, then I'll sew it with my size seam allowance on both sides, right? So I'll do that. Then I'll be hemming the down part. I'll fold it half on one this way, then I will sew it all around. I'll do that now. So I've already turned it with the facing, and I've also put my loop, right? Then this is for the front. This is the facing for the front, and I've ironed my hemi gum on it. So I just fold it in, then use the hemi gun to iron it on it. Then I've sewed the side too with my 1.5 inches size seam allowance. So this is what we have. Then I've also hemmed the down part. So I just fold it in 1 inch, then fold it quarter, then use my hemi gun on it. So I'm going to top stitch on it all around. So I'll be opening it out. So this is what I have when I open it out. So this is what we are having. This is the front, right? And turning it to the back, this is the back. So this is what we have now. So what I'm going to do now is that we'll be cutting the sleeve. So I will measure the armhole round. So the armhole, when I measure it round, was 11 inches. So I'm going to be using that 11 inches to cut my basic sleeve, but a long sleeve. So here is my basic sleeve. I've used the remaining material to cut on my long basic sleeve. So what I have here, I have 11 plus 1 inches for sizing, and also here I measure where it's going to stop here. Then I have 10 inches. Then I added 1 inches for the seam allowance. Then the length of my sleeve is 21 inches. So this 21 inches, I'll be using half inch to join it to the main dress. Then I'll be using half inch to join it to the flay at the down part. So that will give me 20 inches plus 4 inches for the length of the flay, and that will give me the whole of 25 inches. So measure yours and cut out your own. So I'll be opening this up. I cut the two together. So this is what I have. Then I'll place it right side face each other this way. I'm going to be sewing the side with my sizing. Then I'll join it to the dress, right? I'll join it to the armhole of this. So this is it. I'll place it this way, then I'll join it to the armhole this way. I'll join this other one too to the armhole. So guys, after attaching the sleeve, this is what I have, right? So this is the sleeve, and this is the flay part, right? So I just cut 360 degree, which is full flare, then I sew it on it. I just place it on it this way, then sew it on. I'm going to whip this mouth, right? And this is the right side, and this is the other side of the sleeve. This is the back, right? So I do the opening here, so I'm going to be placing my button here, right? So this is it for the blouse, and for the wrapper, this is what I have. So I've already pleat the chiffon to the down part. This is the chiffon part, right? This is the chiffon part. So this is the chiffon part. So I just place it on it and top stitch on it. So the gathers was not that much because the width is as almost as this, so it wasn't that much. So the pleating is not much, right? So I just made a tiny pleat, right? So I sew it from this beginning to this other side, and this is what I have. Then on the tip, I've also made my rope. So this is the rope, the long rope, right, on both sides. This is it too, on both sides. This is the right side of my fabric. When I want to sew the rope, I just want to show you how I place the rope. So I place it this way. This is the right side of my fabric, and I place it under this way. Then I went ahead and stitch on it, after which I now turn it like this, then stitch on it like this. Hope that is there. So on the right side, this is what I have. Very neat, right? So this is all for the tutorial. So now that's all that you need on this tutorial. So thank you for watching my video. See you in my next one. Bye.